All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Mommy, simple squat crown to me here. I didn't know I'm budget.
Boss, me feature ko yare ya o. Enu so kranti meet me budget me to aso. Enu so ntima hwe mejuma.
Se wuton we yare a e na wunya anu eduro.
Wati agbebetonic nkan.
Eduro tatahwe a esa efeche krom ya o.
Obi a nanum ato. Eni koko.
Omo wo agbebe fever a esa malaria a edi fever eni hunam ya o eba. Na mum se obenum a ese se wo ye test ehun se wo malaria ansa na wa no.
Herbal mist capsule. Aye dropa o. Ebi na menum. Sa onuma ema woyemgu ema free bar esa koko eni sisi yare.
Mi die agbebe herbal tea na menum. Eyi obrefrem so.
Omo a wontumenda sa onuma ubetumi ade yi.
Edre nyina enye ma apemfo. Oba a oma akodandufo. Ene akoda a ondi mfedumi. FDA ajedwede nkrato yi ati.
Hi family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yes, boss.
The same.
Nyamina domo.
Ah, na womasa meka no onwieye.
The power chow. Ne ho mfa no
ede na ye no
master no pay Nigeria body ne nkoyi o
master yesi wonte apo na wonte agbebe taifa me sanka tam na me London no eno na me no ema me general well-being no koyi na metumi didi ye kama mentan yare agbebe taifa me say very good enti kopa bito Enianom weye agbebe MW capsule. Eyema womu a omahoɔden akɔfomu a omuntumi nyina wo nan so yi. Eyema vitality any general well-being. Me recommend ma mu nyina agbebe Venox Gota. Eyema obia wenya ulcer anaase obia na ya sewe no. Entifitafo, gedifo, masons, farmers obia nkope binto edure nyina enye ma apemfo oba o ma akwada nofo ene akwada ondi mfie dumienu FDA agidwedie nkratuo yatum.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the business of import and export. And this is straight coming from GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are based in China. Trust me, they are fast and reliable. Some of the services of GPF Import and Export Company Limited include air and sea cargo, warehousing, consolidation, door-to-door delivery, warehousing packaging, FCL shipping, LCL shipping, and more. You can also get all your used and brand new cars from China at affordable prices, courtesy GPF Import and Export Company Limited. Cars like Lexus, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Cadillacs, Audi, Nissan, Link, Mazda, and many more. Contact GPF Automobile in China via WhatsApp number +86 19 58 48 16 884. GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are fast and reliable.
Ankara ye duaba edimu se wuta idia wo wedie ye fefefe na emom semina ebuoma wo wedie agina so eye fefefe eyen ara agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream de nyina medi semina no dware ena medi cream no so sra yebu baby se woni mo nsa bohra woni ahemfo ena didi me kun footballer odimu e de agbeve bam ena di ni djuma chenso ono kra na offrey we na ye frɛ no adwenkra e wo psychology mu.
Hello, Ohima Mona.
Yes, Mr. Bam.
Me pacho mayembre me Agbeko Bam. Ewo flight edika eba London. Me namfo no mu ha me. Omo anya me secret no.
Fa Agbeko na soap ene Agbeko na cream. Kutia honam nsansa. Ekro honama eyinka. Nantema propro. Eboa matiri hwifu kama. Ena ema hwenam tosod na ha. Agbeko Bam ye wuyi ano. Agbeko Bam ye ma honam yawo. Sisi yawo ubenya Agbeko yi ewo pharmacy shops, herbal shops, any over the counter medicine sellers. FDA ajejudi nkratu yi atu.
Subscribe with 20 Ghana cedi. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Mommy, simple squatty crown to me here. I don't think I'm saying budget.
Boss, me feature ko yare ya o. Enu so kranti meet me budget me to aso. Enu so ntima hwe mejuma.
Se wuton wo yare a na wunya anu eduro.
Wati Agbeko nka.
Eduro tatahwe a esa efeche komu ya o.
Obi a nanum ato eni koko.
Omo wo Agbeko fever a esa malaria a edi fever eni hunam ya o eba. Na mum se obenum a ese se wo ye test ehun se wo malaria ansa na wa no.
Herbal mist capsule.
Well, there are so many beautiful things on this platform. And one of such beautiful things I'm talking about is the fact that we allow everybody the free will to express themselves. And one of such persons is Long John, the blogger. As much as we allow him the free will to express himself, there are days that some people think he has been stepping on their course. When you go on social media right now, one of such things is happening where man like Potty, aka Portfolio, is not happy over some comments made by Long John. This will be addressed in a different contest or on a different show. But today on Showbiz Daily, we have some issues to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome, and this welcome will surely lead you to meet the people on the show today, where Long John is back, seated in the middle for Aluta FM. Long John, hope you are good.
I'm doing well, sir. Yes, sir.
And I want to believe all is well.
You are doing potty.
You are doing potty. Why will you do potty?
Yeah, you know. You are doing well, that's what I mean.
Oh, you mean you are doing well?
Yeah.
But someone told you that when you say potty elsewhere, it means crabba.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah.
Crabba is potty.
Potty.
Yeah.
Countryman.
Oh, like they are abroad. If you go to the west.
Oh, right.
Say potty.
If you go to the west and they say potty, it means crabba.
Crabba.
Yeah.
It is a man for portfolio crabba.
Yeah. Potty.
I found the potty.
Well, it's all good.
Something else here.
In Team Dodu, Chemo is also here. Chemo, hope you're good.
I'm good.
I hear there are new developments on the how do we call it? Lumba's funeral and arrangement. I hear some grandma says she doesn't recognize Dobroni.
Yes.
And they are sabotaging medical.
What is happening?
A lot is happening there, and if you don't take care, a year and the way I because a man for just too sure what is going on. And I see what I see. It didn't kind of night, almost the court, say injunction and to funeral arrangement. I so far. And I court to Bogu. While the traditional injunctions are torso. Am I the copy and share and him fee? Some my henny. So, into a comment share direct. Say, ye use court system and can make us one of the high courts and Supreme Court.
Okay.
Mention.
Okay.
Then or no to advices and comunco fee and cancer abby. Later or Monday no more so yen heard the record. Or Moko Drew Monday report I ban say say for the reason akusha bempoma mama akusha bempoma ma say obese ohun adekora ekum ne nua no
okay
ntino so obese okoye DNA dia omuma no kwan okay obese okoye autopsy dia omuma no kwan okoye na omudidi say within a month do betimi aye okay and it is ade aye no instead of 6 December omontwenko 13th said the bear obetimi akoye autopsy na ye arrangement the family ade aha no ma ye by no
1 week na aka ho
and they no kra no so me te say enka amami akosia bempoma say instead of beya ne ho behin ha no person ya arrangement bi kra no kasila ye mfa nko akiri kakra ma no ye nim de ho na kosi
e the 1 week na aka ho e be call 20 ayin Agbeko 28, 21st, 20th, yeah, like 20th, 21st.
One have a pre 1 month prep. Not just a kusi
January. Roland prediction why I told that down.
Kusi next year Montino.
Roland predict I told that I say yeah, Agbeko January.
Say na ma uncertainty be about. O plan ya who said their own plan is kwa ye ni bio na said then AC. And at the same time there will be a lot of events going on. Time na sis ni buy no bianum say that the lumber ye no sis enti no wo kra wo be event na wo de hye ho a wa wo be ye free ho but they say na ko 13 for man for the omu event a hye ho dada enti na be ma na ye bibie wo ho but eja obi abetimi aye ne de enti no omoja to ho e na sa ada issue ni ko so enti no ye twen say court e be kire de obe ye kuna no e no ni nyamai meaning say so e be a court judge we are why na traditional injunctions another traditional way to so asan ba yenim e ho no de ho ka kusi enti no they say ayen sempi e na ye da sorry ya de be tia da na omo call mensia ye Monday ya omo call ye no e na da de lumba ne grandma ta na report na ba ne chere say ne grandma ne de okasa ye no zo ka say no akosia say wanu nim onim odobro ni bia
do you guys have the video of the grandma? Get on standby for me. Let's see if you can watch it.
Akosia say wanu nim onim odobro ni bia no nyam nwanwa say the grandma be kasa because that lumba na ankasa no na menyini say otiase na busuafo ko ne hosa
okay
and ntino say obi apart from akosia say wa omunhu ntino bebre enya way of bebre wo ha abusuafo no bebre wo ha odobro ni no ebi o matene nka ba omunhu no for the first time and as o getting closer to her no said that the lumba free mu and ebi krom kocha no because omo ni that the lumba daily den na be catch us say that the lumba kra ka sebra ni fia obetumi akogina le kwa no the whole day obesan akofi that time na ade be kono on pesa obewuram a umwuram obegina the whole day akofi ntino enye easy say obekọ that the lumba fee na wasan akohia odobroni I think they need yenko few people be na enya sa privilege no ntino say maame no menyi ni kra say maame no for the past 17-15 years no wakoda the lumba fee da enti no wakase
sanko ne nkomu fee
yes enti wakase oni na enya nwanwa ohun no said the beya nkofu bi nso nim maame akosia se wa no on say oma omunim odobroni no a omutimi ko da de lumba fie
omo so nim akosia
bebre ubu so omo so omunim akosia
yeah because after na akosia se was not
in the picture and that lumba so according to Roman father or say adeba kwa that lumba warning na one na anka the personal issue bim and I say one na anka bibia e fa na okra e personal ono wo mu no okobusa no say one na champon den ndokwasi o montem and I say DNA o montem o say o amana no ensimpo o moteke mu okumase o say o mu kwa say o mani age bonkomo ye bi no say daddy na oni na champon say hey me no wo ha menka obi asem manenya me no mienu asem anaze asem a fa ya dwuma ho enti o say free ho o musa daddy wo yere ne hwan e no akobusa say na wo yere akosia say wan so e de no no Nti wase one ne nam nyina ne ne ye adwuma nyina wa musa saa asem ne bi da.
Okay.
Di se ono ka se ebia Roma fasika koma akosia se wa anua ana fasika koma we ni wa eno ko musa se na dadi we no oya hwan ne da. Say a personal
obey before complain.
Yes. This say a adwuma ne ho ade. A personal omusa nti no. Omu busa ne say onim odobroni Roman father ka say onim no because wakoda de lumba fi one no ene dile o ho ne adade. Eno mbusa say na ohu maami akuza say wada o se da bi watene nka e wo nwumu ne adade. Na emu mbusa adade lumba da say akusa say why hwan what say one in relationship there be hono nka na adwuma ne ho e na daddy nso angofa ho na ama and you know you can clearly see omo ne daddy lumba dealing nyina o be ka tro say de ono pese wote no e na wote men ko fa bibi ma me busa ne say on
take the phone and throw it
on man na on kan bibi and who you on free wa even grabbing fosu ono so enkomodi
Jabin fosu ono yo nwan
Jabin fosu ye na danfo pan one ne start abrabo Germany and Jabin fosu is very close to Lumba. In fact Jabin fosu wo fase ene Efiaodo.
Oh, I see.
Efiaodo ma me nua ene Jabin fosu and it is what is say Efiaodo ka say ne papa ne dad Lumba za link
ne wo fa
nimpon
so na mi say me wo fa ne oboba je adofo
ne wo fa nimpon
ne wo fa nimpon
ena ne oni hu nipa ne dad Lumba ntina ya Efiaodo ka say ne papa ne dad Lumba.
Wow.
It say they akusi no.
Do you guys have the video of the grandma? Huh? So can we watch it now? Can we watch it now? You are not talking to me. Okay, let's watch it now. We are ready.
Wada Roma wa wona na kojofosu sabi ebu sabi enyato
mani abere na mama kotena se
wotwa ne onya ne ba bi koi wada Roma ene na mframum se yenhwe oba okofa no no oye ne ho ade wada Roma no kuro be ne wu
media minim so ayo ba bi ho ade ka ko se asase de kojo wa ko ne ba bia ne ba bia magi no
na ne yere de onya
ade ayire ayire ba na o ni anya o ho ade na o pa wa de anya o ade no wa na wo ku ikunu ko se wa no na se do si amesa sa na mi wo be si am
ko se wa si amesa ye se aye na se kwa wa ma ho
pa ko ka na no na be chia
ni pa ko ka sa
na no chia ko se wa
na se no kra pa so be si amesa ye
na no ma mi wu ye ko be na wa pro chire ye ko ya asante amani ye ko si ko se wa ma
sa eno so da Lumba kwa ye nsi ye
kwa ye nsi ye na dia na chire se na na ye
ma obi ni nsa
ko de ma mo ye
Hey! Long John, the Ghanaian online media people, those who have flooded the Manshia Palace and where all these meetings are happening, should we commend them or we should say, yeah?
Me like I said.
I want you guys to look at the fact that one, they have been productive with information flow. Two, bro, so they're nuisance. Like, yeah, I think that's my question. That's the English word I should add.
The truth of the
should we commend them or they are becoming a nuisance to this funeral and its issues?
No media. This is the work of. This is what we call paparazzi.
Okay.
And as in the Western world, the paparazzi, they actually pay for such type of. Here. So it's not new in our jurisdiction, but it's up to the family to know that okay, we are going to speak or we are not going to speak, and it's supposed to be a collective consensus. And this is a PR or be ending common. You buy inside that will be ending common, and this is only natural and posting. But it's quite unfortunate. But could be a PR or media guys or person no didn't come. But could be a PR or the media also seen the need in going to those places. Say maybe after 2-3 public places, the numbers will reduce. But it could be a content. It could be a obibu for a person castle. And that is what is
giving them the energy.
Yes,
to go.
it's actually firing all this thing. And you see that Lumba is a legend. So before, during, and after the year, you should expect news. But sorry to say, we have no near every free Numa ban. And I was a you see no kose.
Hey, you know country. Wow.
Yes, that's why I believe. So me, I'm only I do the normal media for the ultimate.
Ro, handle the same question. Let's go. Quick.
You can only call them nuisance when the people that are supplying them information says we don't have anything for you. Yet they are pushing for it.
Exactly.
That is the only time you call them a nuisance. You know, you remember when this right after the demise of that Lumba, they rushed to the house. Giddy.
They were dead.
They were dead. They were sleeping. We are quarantine hotel. You see,
people rented hotel around.
Oh yes, people were sleeping there.
Uncle,
that Lumba theo.
I need one of my chairman for me.
Uncle John to Chinese.
That be information.
And bloggers me.
Information. No, you see. That is it. The media wants information. So whoever they feel is ready to give them information, they will come to you. And it's as simple as that. You remember, say, when almost 30 years, say, almost flooded fear. That is when the family also brought out a statement. Satana ebusuya penny to pack. Edika to first bomb did that. And now we release a statement say the people should disregard any conversation from anywhere. Now, whatever the communication is to that the Lumba's funeral arrangement is going to come from one source. You remember? Satana ebusuya penny edika sa akwane odo broni mu akomeki peace after throwing the bomb. And now we release a statement. Releases that statement. I said it here. Say laughable. Because from the very beginning, Ebusuya Benny's posture said otherwise.
Yeah.
And a BA Pandora box beer, you see, say okay, now some people want to take advantage and talk or exploit to get whatever they are looking for.
Okay.
Now we are getting so much information. The official source no must say no official source of information for Lumba's funeral arrangement. For the past 3 days, and I say 2 days, whatever the outcome is. Have you seen it on that Lumba's official page? And so meanwhile, 3 days ago, when there was a conversation about his autopsy, bam, they came to the page made a post. But with regards to the change of date, people that were present during the meeting and whatever transpired, report, including Lumba's sister. Report. But so far, the official communication channel was up to speed report information on whatever is going on. Bias towards certain information. So you can't blame the media. Yes, you only call them nuisance when you've stated clearly, said this is how I want to present my information to you. Yet they still find a way, which they would anyway. But say omobana obia last time omo call Ebusuya penny to back catch the bodyguard say obi odi phone merchants to be omunyi ntontwene. Before they came out, omo remu na omo sapie. Paulino came to warn Ogadam bloggers.
Paulino is not in Ghana.
There is his guy, who is a presenter to the Paulino channel. Ogadam catch almost say this is the communication coming from Ebusuya penny to pack. So when he comes out, nobody should dare put any camera or phone on him because when the corner so near your phone blame you because after Ebusuya penny so I can't order that. And you could clearly see from the whole arrangement. All the bloggers moved to Lumba sister and ne omo wakan. They left Ebusia Penny there. So whoever says I want to give you information, I don't want to give you information. I don't know nobody so. So if you want to call them nuisance at this point, then me too, I will blame the people that are feeding them information. Because when you catch and say Charlie, I don't have anything to give you. Oh, say
the omode I am melan. Mila so on kasa o kasa kakra chere wa dwen ka. Mila say oh mummy be kasa mummy and still
me dancing be bro.
Yeah.
Omo kasa wa omo kasa nyina. Sa na sha si o. Oh kabibi kakra oh there be me dey ministry kabibi kakra. O say ya ko preki me bi. Ah na wo ye lumba there. O beti me ye lumba me no bob me di. Now I cover nyom no. Now I tolerate. Now we need
Okay. If I look at the story of Abusia Penny, that is the real definition of the media can make and not make you. When we say the media can make and unmake you, yes. That is the real definition of what is happening to Abusia Penny. Yes. Because when it started, he was the hero.
Yeah,
of course. Now he's down.
See our second in command.
They said who said media no any interests are. I think they're not naive in how the media
was. Yes. They used him.
Me did say Akosia been command so like
but they say I'm watch baby. But sometimes I know she's also not talking.
After saying that my fans munya would trend, and I'm who said no. Mammy to so nim the echo. I'm for be you know. And you know, me did say with time no.
They all come
to that realization said no. Baby I dey call media no or more you mojumo but and yes or more be boy sir. I mean obi am forget to say media na boy busiano na bi. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, this is Showbiz Daily. We are live on Sammy Flex TV. Remember, you can also join us with your commentaries. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And we are also live on Agbeko TV. To those who would want to watch comfortably on their television sets, all that you have to do is to scan your TV set and you are good. Just get in touch and let's read your commentaries to be a part of the conversation. NYDJ has said something and it has been captured on a news card by YFM. I want us to look at it. Let me ask the truth and the lies in what he said. Then we can make conversations about it. And I'm sure going to start this with Long John. Long John, put your phone down, Long John.
No, it's down. It's actually down.
No, it's not down. Put it down. When I say put it down, you know what I mean. Don't put it on your laps and be pressing the time it is down. Yeah, well, you will be careful. I am too important that you cannot put them away.
But then can't because I na made the man who chat be no chat. Or to me should video be cry still a sound of crying no wash.
Well, and yes, when you obey,
because I cry away.
Yes,
what me didn't yes,
I correct you before. I only be penny before, and you are crying yourself for. I only be penny.
What come from
now, London, read what DJ NYDJ is really saying. And I'm asking you to start because in Ghana, our entertainment industry especially, we are guilty of this very thing. What NYDJ is talking about. Our showbiz industry. Many of us are guilty. In fact, maybe me I have committed before. And many are still doing it. He says, you can't be using radio or TV to settle personal scores. Unfortunately, that is what is happening now. And if anybody here would permit me, I'll take my finger. Which one is the longer one? The middle one. But I didn't want to use that.
Unfortunately, and fortunately for you, that is choose the one available.
I want to use my finger and say something, but I didn't want to use the middle one. Because I would take my finger out like this and go and choke someone like Salima. Like, I would go and finger Salima there. Hey, Sally, this is for you. Sally can sit on her showtime on Edem and just fight some people and nobody could show on your more personal scores with settle. So when I saw it, I said, and why DJ saying something? Like I'm saying, this is not only about Saliman, as a matter of fact. I'm not trying to run away from it. We may have done it, but why is it happening like that? Why are we using radio and TV? That is supposed to serve masses. That's why we call it mass communication or mass media. What we are supposed to use to serve the masses, we are rather using it to settle our personal scores. Anyway, DJ hit this one right. Long John, what kind of thing?
It is very...
Okay, you're guilty.
Oh, Abia.
Baby. Okay. Long John,
Who is that portfolio of a cat? Yes, this portfolio.
We knew, we So what he's saying is a truth in this industry.
Okay.
And I believe I don't know if it is reality in asserting and I say I don't know what happened now. With this uncommon. But we can't take it out said the Ghanaian no credit.
Okay.
And one thing I've come to realize, they say, in this, I think when I started some of my how do you call it? My response to some of the attacks against Shatta Wale. That was one of the problems I had with a lot of people who were actually fighting Shatta. Their main problem was having personal issue, not work related with Shatta Wale. Even at the point, we even discussed the point where some of them wanted birthday wish from him, and because they didn't get it, they decided to go and sit on radio and change the narration. All these things. And I think these are some
but
of
the example we used was not Shatta.
It wasn't Shatta?
It was Akwaboah.
Yeah, Akwaboah. No, you gave the Akwaboah bit.
Yes.
Akwaboah and
so,
So
with some of these things in mind, I think Senior Wakanono, he's hit the nail on the mark. And Charlie, I don't know. What I feel we can do best at this point is educate the viewers and make them understand not everything they hear is exactly what they must go by.
How many can you educate?
No, so as many times as we get the opportunity. Do you get it? Because right now, as we are here, we can't stop people from doing what they are supposed to, like what they want to do. Look at a typical example of Shatta Wale Iyoko case. Sammy Flex will come and do a huge 30 minutes editorial. No blog will take it. And they are rather picking from another wicked blogger and spreading that one. So you see, so when you educate the viewers, at least they will now realize, okay, Sammy Flex is the PR for Shatta Wale. If these blogs are taken from
wicked blogger.
Wicked blogger has no identity. We've never seen him before. Where is the credibility? Sammy Flex, we know him. Over the years, he has been speaking for Shatta Wale. So if he's speaking, we know it is either directly from Shatta Wale or part of the team members' ideology he's putting out.
Okay.
So if they should see any blog post anything from wicked blogger, they'll definitely switch. What has Sammy Flex also said about it? Do you understand? So I believe what we should do is the opportunity we get, we should always ensure that Senior Wakano. You see, you said something about Daddy Lumbe's family.
Yeah.
Okay, in here right now, the head and tail of it is we now want to see who is going to be the mouthpiece of the family to the press. What I say, in case somebody is gotten like that or they select somebody like that, then we can accept the fact that okay, Nipa way about the presser, Obia to make an interview. But the media will make sure say, and the media never someone ensure say. Sani pana ebi o tun for na say busona selecting say we na be kasa e wo public ni mu no. Ono ni nkomo no e na be fa as the main key for everything. Mudi nkomo no obi a comment I think it is Gideon Bwedi. A comment say Otun for has actually selected somebody to speak for the family.
To speak
on behalf of the okay.
I know they've selected someone as the chairman for the funeral.
I said to speak on. That's what Gideon was saying.
To speak.
And he said the person spoke on Akosi Abuaji's show. and gave a breakdown of whatever transpired at the Otunfo Palace. Okay. Now, with this in mind, going forward, if it's really accepted and indeed true, any ordinary Ghanaian who is watching us, the numbers that are watching us currently, what we can tell them is, yes, we and there was also Kasame Busan. That is if it's confirmed. It's o continue maame o continue nebusia o continue bibia wiya and the other trend they fine. But mo ka say wiya, kohwehwe we so de na tie bia ono so ka fa the whole thing as it. Because we can't stop the media or we can't stop people from using their personal issues to propagate falsehood. We can't stop it. And it's based off of, on feelings, emotions. Emotions so far untimi ya ohwe. Yeah. As a me for the foul say, won say o me. Passa drobe. Thank you. You understand? So some of these things do come in play, but then again, we have to make the viewers understand say enye nkomo bia obet look at like Saliman. Ultimate Kotina TV, popular TV station. I can say Yoko ne advice Shatta. So onye you see, then you ask yourself, Edem cry. Who me? Some dog that watches us. You see, so, yeah, and I don't know, maybe no Ghana we can't do that. The laws on this thing, what's the name? Defamation. I think it's still.
Oh, it's here.
It's very flexible.
No, it is not. Defamation sad your baby.
Like that.
The reason I'm saying that is
defamation. Your friend or chamber bro for sad your friend.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel we should just educate the people. Let them know where the correct sources are. If you want a source for Shatta news, it is strictly Sammy Flex TV. Any other Bombo class station, if it's not Sammy Flex voice on it, they are only saying what they've heard.
What they want to say.
What they want to say. And it's not the truth. Especially if it's about Shatta.
Okay. Ro, come through. Analyzing NYDJ's commentary about people settling personal scores on radio and TV.
He said...
I'm sure that is why he's saying
that is the platform.
To what he wants to say is that they are supposed to be professionals in the discharge of their duties. That's what they are supposed to be.
The people that they are settling their scores with, were they professionals? They will also ask him, if you were not professional, whatever tool you had available to you is what you used in doing, discharging whatever you want to discharge.
Okay.
So they will also, in that same light, use the tool available to them. Sabi your free radio no so dey or can when obi ati or can the same. You see, it is one of the reasons why building social media following is now one of the requirements of even a media house poaching you as a presenter. Because they want that utmost power.
Okay.
And now it is even one of the reasons why some people have even lost their relevance. Okay. Especially the people that were not able to evolve. Even in their mind, they still think they hold that power when they are sitting on radio. But the truth of the matter is you don't. In fact, a certain bongo ideas crash sometimes is more relevant than you.
Exactly.
Even the access that
yes, in terms of reach.
Access.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you mean. Okay.
And yan se bia na se bi okam. But access no one or the communicating and or the discharging information. As so change why be out who feel say okay, I've been in the game for 20 years. I'm on radio. It will shock you say obebo our radio no so bi ante. But no be kwa kwatro nsem hu and ebeye he ama yakofa. You understand? So man, but I want NY to understand that this situation of people, especially people in the media, using it to settle personal scores there. It is not today. And yeah, then it starts here. In fact, that culture, Sisia, ebi ohuni bebre Sisia. Ebia, that is the situation now. But it did not start today.
Okay.
It has been there. In fact, one of the reasons why people even fear gatekeepers, because of some of these things. Because they have the tendency of using whatever tool you may need to settle any personal score you have with you.
Okay.
Somebody like Shatta Wale has already a case study, good, bad, ugly, he fits. Because he's been through all of the situations.
Okay.
When it comes to people using whatever medium to settle personal scores with him, he's gone through it.
Okay.
It is not even for him to come and say. Others have like a public knowledge where people will come and tell you, oh, today I chanced on a video of one guy who claims he was a producer to one top DJ in this country, that they had a meeting at their radio station not to play Shatta Wale song. In fact, yes, according to Abroche here, and the way he described, according to him, amount for munim baby would know the person he's talking about.
Wow.
Yes, and the guy was so bold and emphatic in his delivery.
But when me I'm up
one boni panidi.
Now I'm for them no be who they kind. I'm a video.
So me my point is, and you see, even apart from this one, there are others that have even come from the likes of Makokre Kumante telling you, and when you go deep into some of these conversations, the long and short is they will tell you he doesn't respect. That is it. Or maybe he said something or disrespected me or did something that fell on my bad side.
Okay.
As to whether it merits me crippling the person's job or talent there, and family, the only thing I want is to use it to settle personal scores. Now, with social media, I hear more. And on Edia NY, if you say now it has become rampant.
NY DJ is not even talking about people's social media. That one there, yes, just a whole problem. Almost radio. That's why he was specific on radio and TV.
But
so on Facebook or TikTok, go the back or there. And that one there is your own cup of tea.
NY DJ is not hearing or did not hear them settle their personal scores on radio. They sat on radio to do it, but NYDJ saw it on social media. Once the first time, radio ni TV, but okay, I didn't hear what it. Say you be na better and a newspaper be na be far. Yen TBM. But Sisiano, until I make us with the help of social media, amana ye be brave. Inti obi ati wo radio so. Obi nso wo your friend say receipt was social media. And into the Ebema we feel say o sisi ade as I be brave. But enye be brave. I believe say what Makokre Kumante ebe kan. Say nyo no na ebe kan.
So they were creating their own.
Some common na wo ho. But so many people did not believe it. Why? Because time ni mpo ebi omo kan o radio no so no. And confess don't say net here. E kakra bi eneko omo ante no. Okay. Mixed feelings. Either they would believe based on how they perceive you, or they will not believe. That is how it was until he came to confirm, like what recently Saliman and Slemo sober confirming and said they went into a caucus meeting to do this, to do that. Where are the omobekan you? And me assure say, senkaye koye radio nkwa, TV nkwa, enka kakre bi na betie ana kakre bi na bete, but because of social media no and maybe ama NY feeling say aye be brave, but it has been there and it is still there. It is up to you to position yourselves. Okay, akwawe utie ne kasa na utie ne oka, just know that okay we enya right information no all ma.
Okay,
ebia we nya kakre bi from the fact and all twisting to suit or no agenda. Into way a personal scores, way a information or their mammy. It is up to us to, like Long John said, to sometimes educate the viewers. Anything maybe so be can be about Shatta Wale. Maybe you will be respondia. Omu feeling, oh, why are you giving the person attention? It is not about giving the person attention. It is about not allowing some misinformation. Disinformation. Because you see on social media, so what's one for the probability that the person's misinformation would go high. First, Shatta Wale Mwade, it was on radio. But when it came on social media, No, he had to come and neutralize it, neutralize the conversation. And it's or I say, Obiafa baby, yes, he say, Obiafa baby, yes, he say. So, no idea. His observation is very right.
Okay, Chamo, take over from there.
Yeah.
We are still analyzing NYDJ's post, where he says people are using traditional media to settle personal scores.
Yeah. He's right in terms of what is happening.
Okay.
But I disagree with where he wants us to go.
Okay.
And in this case, he is trying to say that, like you said, be professional when you are on the traditional media, radio and TV. But you see, we are now in a new era. So people are already doing their personal stuff on on social media.
Okay.
And those people are competing with those on traditional media. So if you also don't go personal, you should pack your bag and stop doing radio.
Okay.
You are no more part of the business. Where I will agree with him that regardless, you have to be professional. Regardless whether you are using it to do a personal thing or not, just be professional. Because you can use it to do your personal stuff, but you are still professional. That one, it can never be out of it.
It's possible.
Yes, when somebody is saying something bad about you, when you have had a deal with somebody and you think they didn't treat you well, and you have an opportunity to talk on radio or TV, you will talk about it. It's a personal stuff.
But how are you saying it?
Exactly. So that's where I will differ from where he wants us to go.
Okay.
How you are saying it should be the issue, not that you can't say it or you shouldn't say it.
Okay.
So we should rather focus on whether it is personal or not. Be professional. Say it in a way for people to say that, okay, we know where you stand. We know why you are saying this. Whether I agree or disagree, this is your opinion that you are sharing. You don't give a ridiculous claims or narrative in a personal way for us to say that you are a radio presenter or you are whoever. That's where the issue is.
Okay.
Because, like Long John reference that he's making, Suleiman can go on air and say that Shatta Wale's Shatta Fest was an idea coming from Iyoko. Come on. Where did you get that information?
Think about it.
She only believed it because she didn't want to give Shatta Wale credit for anything.
Positive.
Yes. Credit for anything positive. No. So he has to find a way to neutralize it. You can feel the personal thing in her that Shatta Wale pa be winnie bibi. And I think be born a baso or bibi positive mood dear. So you know that yes, she's trying to be personal here, but she wasn't professional enough. So we can criticize her for not being professional.
Okay.
In the same vein, we can get somebody who will say something positive about Shatta Wale, but through a professional way or even not in a professional way. There will be somebody who will also lie in favor of Shatta Wale that you know that no. This thing that you are saying, you are lying. But it is positive for Shatta Wale. Should we just take it? Yes, but here is the thing. The person is still lying. Whether you are trying to help Shatta Wale or say something good about Shatta Wale, don't lie. Don't be that personal that, for me, I love Shatta Wale, so anything, I would say positive things about Shatta Wale, including lying for Shatta Wale. That's where the issue is. So for me, I would say that yes, people are using that personal stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that if they are doing their work as professionals. Because they are human beings, because they have feelings, because they have beliefs. So no matter what, that personal thing will be there. And it is not only today. Even the so-called people that you think that they are being professional or whatever, they had a personal view of whatever that they talk about. Just that they do it subtly that it may be hard for ordinary person to notice that this guy, he's saying it because he belongs
of a malice.
Yes, exactly. So for me, I think we should rather encourage people to be professional in their duties. But saying that don't use that personal score there ebesi wo obi akotena social media do atem wo chance awa na say when you radio wo don't say want me respond to atem the day na you can respond just that you may not be able to go the way or no social media here because you want to be professional. That should be the difference how you say it, but people going personal, I don't think it will cease. It will continue.
Okay, to some of your comments before I introduce the next set of topics. Facebook, Don Clovis M. Awana says, Shatta movement camp at Libya, day you're back for life. Bashiru Yawi says, for life. Trinity K. Udru says, Long John,
Trinity, big ups.
Yes, our long man, a long time friend, Trinity.
Yeah.
It says, Long John, I'll support you with £100 to deal with a guy called Portfolio.
Yeah.
I know it's not part of the discussion, but you get this £100. Make sure you go there.
Tell him that we have a one-on-one.
Long John, Trinity.
Trinity.
Tell him that we have a one-on-one.
Trinity the obey.
Trinity is back.
Trinity the obey on the obey. My guy Zebra says SM for life, and Ahmad Jail says SM for life as well. Now let me go on to YouTube to see a bit your Long John 100% in a year. Oh wow, no shame.
I don't do okay.
Name more portfolio camp.
Okay. Say we'll talk about
team. More portfolio camp. Samuel Lydia says, good evening, big man. Please, how are you doing? Big man Flex. I love seeing people in Hearts of Oak t-shirts. Phobia. Never say that until the bones are rotten. Get out. It says Obake, Roland, and Long John, and Gideon. But he says, "What's up, everybody? What's going on?" Samuel Libya says, "This number matter no be easy. Afia Agataba. Hey, Afia, Charlie, it's been a long time. How are you doing?" It says, "Hi, long time. I missed the show so much. Work is stressing me, but I'm coming to Ghana on 3rd December. Any single guy available? Oh, plenty.
Plenty.
If you are baby, if you are there, Udru Ghana pet, just a call, baby." Gideon Body says, according to the spokesperson who has been given authority by the chief to speak to press on their behalf, he had an interview with Akwesi Boaji on Peace FM today, and the reason he gave for the 1 extra week is because the king will not be available on December 6th. And that is the sole reason why they are moving the date. Samuel Libya says, Gideon Body says, but initially the sister requested the funeral to be in January or February. That was her request. They told her, hell no. Fia Gataba says, why is Chemo more abreast with this Daddy Lumba issue? How old is Chemo? Chemo is a lawyer, so he started practicing. Samuel Libya says, Chemo no be small boy. Lom says, grandma can talk. Grandma, she can talk, right? Grandma,
she can talk for Ghana.
Grandma can talk. I can relate.
Of course.
Gideon Boy says, I really urge you guys to listen to the interview on Peace FM today. There's a lot of information coming directly from the spokesperson that will clarify a lot of things. Samuel Libya is here. Says, believer Matata, I'm greeting from Hassan's shop. Okay. Rich Lip says, good evening, everyone. Every two. Samuel Libya says, Roland abuse a penny to Roland abuse a penny to pack. Okay. Samuel Libya says, Long John, go hard on Soliman for us, please. Richard O'Day says, thanks. I think today the sound is better. Okay, thank you. And thanks to the technical guys. Gideon Body says, Roland, I saw the same video. He said he actually have the audio of them fixing the award that Shatta lost to Kaki, which he actually won. But they did not want to give it to him. Hey, Gideon comes again and says, the guy in the video that Shatta should be expecting somebody to come and apologize to him, or else he's going to release the audio. So, Brother Sammy, look out for that somebody. Sam Olivia says, it's not going anywhere. We are watching them. Kwesia FSS class is in session. And Glorious Amma says, the truth is that only few media personalities are working on professionally. And we can count them. And it's true. Yes, I'm not. They're not going to reach 30. Sam Olivia says, Ghanaians, we master in PhD.
Gideon Body says all the media personalities in Ghana are all bumble clots. Bumble clots. I like the way he put it. Bumble clots. Onka Bakuno. Kwesi FS says we are repping the beard hard.
Yeah.
Sam Olivia says we are watching live in Libya, Tripoli. Said Suraka says our major issues are big shout out to Empress. Our major issues are to do with some few ladies in entertainment ecosystem who see themselves as pundits but have zero knowledge about modern day music business. Binokai says Long John all the way. Dora Takwam says that is true. Gideon Body. We need to submit the street camp for BET. I also love the different variations of street camp. That's how you know that's how you know that this song is one of a kind for a lifetime. And Dora Takwam says it is true. That is by the DJ. I'm sure say when I see the video I may be able to identify who. But I think I will look at it and
the way that he was going about it.
Now,
from the beginning, some of the conversations were some way, but he was confidence. No, they can.
When Agbeko appeared on the Dusty's program on Hits FM and talked about him doing drugs. A lady from London, a bugger like Efia Gataba, coming to Ghana and meeting Agbeko. Or the lady who introduced Agbeko to drugs, Agbeko could not stop when the lady left. Oh, not lady girl, not Yabona Bagana. And then almost 2,000 or more, yes, he couldn't control himself and he abused it at a point that he knew that he was gone. In fact, at this point, he still feels that he's gone. He's struggling to come back. Many people were looking for help for him. I remember on the day, some of my pundits here even said that, hey, someone would want to help him. But before you know, family members of Agbeko will start chasing the person, pay back here and there. And now, I don't know whether I should say good news. We hear Edem has found him. Even before that, Edem put out a video where he requested that he would want to look for the gentleman and help him, because if we are talking about some of the people who made Ever Rap very popular in Ghana, or those who paved the way for people like him to also make money from Ever Rap, he cannot take the name Agbeko out. First, Director, if you have Edem talking about Agbeko, let's first listen to what he said in the video. Then after, Roland is telling me he's found him. We will watch that one as well. And we will also start wishing them well. And if there are some cautionary messages that we have to share, we will share with Edem especially. Because if there is anybody to be given any caution, it is not Agbeko. It is Edem we have to share that cautionary message with. Then we can take it from there. So ladies and gentlemen, Director, if you are ready, what did Edem say? Let's go watch it.
Look for Agbeko. I think I've seen a couple of interviews. I don't know him that personally. You know, we haven't met personally even more than 5 times. But I think that let's look for Agbeko. I have a few things that I think I want to do to just contribute to his well-being. So let's look for Agbeko. And somebody tell Nate the barber, let's look for Agbeko. I think I've seen a couple of interviews. I don't know him that personally. You know, we haven't met personally even more than 5 times. But I think that let's look for Agbeko. I have a few things that I think I want to do to just contribute to his well-being. So let's look for Agbeko. And somebody tell Nate the barber, let's...
Well, so big ups to Edem.
there's something I want to personally say about Edem, and he's doing something that I like. He might not be very loud musically. He might not be giving you the songs that you want to listen to, but he's positioned himself in a way that you can't ignore him.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'm really loving that about him. If you ask me, when was Edem's last song, I'll struggle. But he's always in my face. Like everywhere I pass, I see Edem, and I think big ups to him. It is not easy to do it like that.
No. Derek Manny's best friend.
Yeah. So big ups to you, Edem. I don't know how you are doing it. Just that I have my own thoughts about how he's doing it, which is okay. No, I'm not saying he's not dropped, but
Chemo mentioned something. That's
mentioned Derek Manny, and I said maybe Pandit is his last song.
No.
After Pandit,
he's even been doing some song with the artist from Volta.
Yeah.
He's been doing some stuff.
But
his positioning out of music, it's even at the moment more louder than what music is doing for him. So
of course, that's relevant.
He's doing it well. And now I see him around the areas of politics. Charlie, no. For life, it's our life. Now, I'm getting information that he's found Agbeko. Director, if you have that one too, let's see. It says, finally found Agbeko. May God help us all. It is true. We pray for God to help Edem. So as you can see, I'm sure Edem has invited him home. It is obviously Edem's home or maybe some apartment somewhere like that. And Edem is talking to him. I don't know how he wants to do it. After all, in Ghana, we know some people who have done it before. Yeah. Someone like Kweku Manu has done it for Funny Face. Others tried for Comfort Kwade. But as it stands now, the situation is still hanging.
Hammer
of the last two finished it all. In fact, he did everything all for Red Eye.
Red Eye.
Thank you for bringing this one. Hammer there, big ups to him. But you see, Hammer had the backing of Red Eye's family. Yes, because I've seen videos where Red Eye and his family and Hammer and a whole name come on. So,
but from the beginning, he encountered.
Well, so once again, Edem has found him. What words of encouragement can we give to him? What words of advice can we share with him? Then we can move on. Long John, Yankwe.
We would like to applaud Edem for this initiative.
Okay.
One thing I'll say is going out of your way to do things like this is not an easy call.
Okay.
I mean, you have your own family, extended and nuclear, and you are putting them aside to also focus on someone's son and ensure that they also get a better treatment, which probably life has gotten them into. So with this in mind, and understanding the concept that life sometimes can happen to anyone, I think the beautiful thing is they are all Agbeko brothers. I mean, they were brothers, and it will make the communication and the understanding of each other quite easy. But like I said, this is the first phase. We are. This is the starting.
Okay.
We are now going to expect progress. Like we are hoping to see progress.
Okay.
And that is where, with the progress, we will see people pop in. But for now, my support is with Edem. You understand? And we want to applaud him for this initiative. I mean, how many artists in our current jurisdiction can go out of their way and say they want to put money? Imagine even managing an artist. Obi or sorry, like sing. And going to pick someone's son who is, sorry to say, out there, not part of us. Now so person sees him. I trust Edem. He can be able to put in a
Edem. Don't say Edem.
I trust Edem. He can be able to do a yeoman's job.
Okay.
And I believe he is the Kweku menu for the Ghana music industry.
Okay.
Yeah, that could also be. And I think it's a good call. We also want to tell well-wishers who also want to help the boy. This is also an opportunity. Now you've seen a laudable person in front of the whole pack. You can channel everything you want to do through him. Okay. And then be also able to touch the life you are looking at.
Okay.
That's basically.
Chabo, any words you can share with Edem and his team, Volta regime?
Yes, I think this is a good move, but as always, it's not an easy thing like that. I mean, you say it, and I remember I had a discussion with somebody who wanted to do something, a business idea or something like that. So I told the person, yeah, this is a good idea, but you see, it is difficult. So you have to have that thing in mind. Later, the person was saying, why do I have to say it is difficult? And I said, yeah, if I don't tell you it is difficult, but if I prompt you, if I tell you that this is difficult, when you meet difficulty when beginning, like when you start, you will know that, okay, even Chamo said that this is difficult, so it's part of the process. And I think that's what we should be telling Edem. I mean, helping somebody to get out of addiction and all those things is really, really difficult thing to do. Because sometimes you can even get the person to a certain point that you feel that, okay, we are done. That's how Bible started from the beginning. And even that one, we have seen some here in Ghana. Kofi Adoma and then the Mona Moble.
Mona Moble.
Yes. We saw what happened.
So that guy is still
Mona Moble. And you know, this he is not the first person to attempt something like this. And because of that difficulty, he should know what he is going in for. But it is good to always help if you think you have the strength to do it. Just that you should be learning from those who fail trying to do it, so that you can also succeed, or you can learn one or two that may help you to succeed in whatever that you are about to do. But yeah, I think this is a good initiative. If there's anybody who wants to help, I mean, you can now channel it through Edem. But Edem, the question that I will give is that he shouldn't also make it look like he can do it alone. Including excluding the person that you want to help. Sometimes some people feel that they can help you without you even contributing to whatever is coming. You that you need help, they don't need you to help you. They can help you without yourself. And when you have a mentality like that, you are likely going to fail. So involve the person. If the person is also not pulling, especially from the person's part, then be careful. Me, sometimes I will even advise you to stop if they are not ready to help themselves. Because you can only help those who wants to help themselves. You cannot help somebody who is not ready to help that person, to help that person's own thing. You cannot. Because the person can even say that, okay, also so always involve the person.
Or best one alone that be doing.
Yeah. The other can be obey, but yeah, now who crying is now I say that. So me, if there's any question, I will say that he should involve the guy that he wants to help. Without him, in fact, I will be wasting the time. But if the guy is ready for that help, it will be easier for him to even make it happen.
Okay, Ro, we are sharing our lights and our ideas with Edem.
Big ups to him, and I think I've also made that observation, the one you just pointed out, like you pointed out from the beginning, with regards to his relevance and all. For me, I also like how he's been able to position himself in the spirit of relevance. You know, mostly, yes, these are musicians, but and we would want them to be relevant in that particular field. But so many people have given education of the fact that, Charlie, the fact that you're a musician doesn't mean that your relevance should only be around music. You can do other stuff as well that can also help maintain and build you. And these are some of the things that will make you relevant for it, or make you stay longer in the industry for some time. So big ups to Edem. And to this particular philanthropic gesture. It's also in the right direction. I know one person that has really had his name under comment sections and tag with this whole Agbeko thing is Edem. The number of people that have targeted them.
Oh, so the people actually called him to do it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I also don't like it like that.
Oh no.
No, I don't like it like that. If people called him and he responded to their call,
but
then
at the end
no.
of the day, it is not only about the response. I believe it is also about his availability and his willingness to do it. You know, this is not the first time I call Naba. It has been there from the beginning when the news broke first. But you know how our society is. The moment something happens, the moment something happens, there are some people that automatically say move to me or say move to me.
But don't be moved by those things.
For me,
move when you are really in a position and ready to move.
Because you see,
the mommy who said it is not, and you know, pushing the money. Yes, I'll move way. Hey, how long it has taken even for him to respond to it? How long? Because papa.
Oh, and chess arrow.
Oh,
Agbeko interview. Only a year interview.
What three?
David. Only and the dusty interviews.
No, any dusty there. Any dusty there na make.
Any
dusty there na make.
3FM.
3FM. Why year did that?
It's a honest. Some common start here.
And even before that, Oko 3FM. They say na wako into hibernation. Or recover. No, yes, 3FM interview. No. He was in a good state, like a better state than what we saw him. Giovanni. He was in a better state than what we saw him with Anidosty.
Okay.
On that 3FM interview.
Oh, I see.
And even before that.
And Anidosty is a deteriorated version of
that one after 3FM. You know. So I think it's been a year or more than a year since he even went to 3FM. So the news has been there from the very beginning. It was the guy is losing his relevance, so give him a feature, help him, that thing Then he went into that state, and now, we told you to help him become relevant so that he can feed. Now you did not, and he's now in the gutters. That is how the conversation has been now for Edem there. What it has to do with artists in the voter region. So for me, I think that this particular move is not out of the fact that people were calling on him. As for people calling on you, they will always do it. Yeah. But it is about, I feel about his availability and him being ready to do it. And then ABI, who's okay with Sisi and the response. I want to believe it is that direction that it is coming from. I understand your concerns.
Yeah.
The people who want to take decision for you, who will not bear any consequences there. They will call they will definitely come. And sometimes when you are moved by those things, it may not, we know the end result.
Okay.
But then I feel looking at how long it's taken Edem to respond to this situation, it means it is something that he personally wants to do. Like he said in his video, Agbeko is not somebody that he knows personally.
Okay.
He's not had a personal encounter with him until recently, she and me. So for him, he needed to understand the situation very well and know that and understand before responding. So for me, I would say big ups to him.
Okay.
And all there is to learn there. Edem is an experienced person in the industry.
Okay.
If not for anything at all, he's seen the others, his head. Maybe it will not take anything away from him to say I'm giving Hammer into a call or Hammer of the last two a call or Kwekumenu a call. It will not take anything away from you. At least they are the people who have experienced it firsthand and they can give you more information on how to go about some of these things. So big ups to him.
Yeah.
I also just, since he brought a new update, I want to add this to it. He shouldn't be shocked, especially me. Right now, I've gotten to realize there was a first call for him to go and do it. So I wouldn't be shocked if there should be a first instance of something that will hit him back, and he pulls out. I'll not be shocked.
Yeah, normal.
Do you understand? Because I believe it is not. It is something like Yakan. I also quiet. Do you get it? I say Obia is in the song. Yeah, it's also quiet, and he should understand. One of the first victims that can worry him is the very person he's helping. He can go for an interview at any time on his blind side and say something totally different and blame it on the drugs again. So you should be ready for all this. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's move in to do the very last topic, and I'll read your comments, so keep them coming. I've not ignored them. I will surely be reading your comments. I don't know if this politician will pass as Chemo's, one of Chemo's favorite politicians, though. His name is John Boadu. He's an aspiring national chairman for NPP. And I know he's also held some positions before in the previous NPP government as well. General Secretary as well. Yes, I know. Now he's looking to be chairman. And he says something. But even before I'll ask all the questions, I want us to listen to him and listen to him carefully. I have some questions to ask about what he was talking about. He was actually talking about Shatta Wale. He was talking about Shatta Wale's birthday party, and he was making references to what politicians can learn from it. But let's listen to him well. When I come back, I have some 1 or 2 questions that I'll ask in relation to what he has said. Then after, it will make sense out of that statement. Watch it. I'll be right back.
4,000. That is just Western region. And to calculate it through all the consistent regions now, you are getting no less than 2 million, 3 million. We already have those who attain 18 for the last 4 years, you know, close to 6 million. So you are talking about 9 to 10 million voters. Almost I consider Shatta Wale ne your friend is say if you are done in your mouth. Until they are about digitization in your mano, and share that your massimo. They have influencers, say on Kofa, on page, influencers, on Kofa, as followers, over 5-8 million. Such people, we said 3 weeks ago, me talk fuel. Me jina Korabe say 50. Over the motor so crank, she said T-shirt. I there I say Shatta Wale did the birthday. Shatta Wale did the birthday. I saw much now coffee anopa.
Wow.
Political party been between organize
rally
such a group. No more man told me no man told son.
Oh my Jew sick.
Oh man kebi. Oh man say red no say blue no. You understand? Atena ho fitewia ebi ko de bi baby koda no masaba bi on. Reaching out to said group calls for rethinking of the way we organize our party. It's a new era. This is an era of mina me ba hache, mina me say, mina nanene, your friend is saying, JB down kwa jail in here.
It doesn't resonate.
No. They don't
with the youth.
Even Kufua crowd Kufua Seva. I said I'm for Atamels there now West crowd. You understand? So we have a chunk of the voters are rebranding and focusing on what their interests are. A major, and this is one of the because if we win election and ever lose election depends on this critical mass
of people. Because I'm told that by 2028 the best 70 to 80% of registered voters will be between the ages of 18 and 48, and that's a huge number.
Very huge. My concern is the 18 to
18 to 25
no? Yeah. Because you see normally MPP they have free SHS. Numbers here so nipa be 3.5 million. Into you expect to grab benefit from it. You benefit from it. You know why? No child pay for his or her own school fees. Parents need here. Parents need here or go school ayemano sika for their provisions and all that. All these 17 are over free SHS. I feel no co invest. accommodation, feeding, school fee.
Parent
in it, yeah. See, we see obedidi. Or struggle no we around 21. When national service, you didn't go to Bungurubu. Now allowance about once in whatever. Oh, we no 24. After no page, you want to 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Did not just from 18 to 27. No, you can't pay. They ain't resonate with them. It ties in into that youth agenda with influencers managing that class of people. And that's where I am. And that's what I want to bring on board with proper rebranding and replacing of our party in the scheme of things. In order for us not to lose out of the conversation. No one call only 14, 15. Sometimes sorry 2 a.m. no. Now, Odin Komo. Nadam for Baku US, Baku South Africa, Baku Bebe 10 worker. They have their own kind of discussion. How do you get into those discussions? And this is the new thinking. So yeah, politics the old way. We should forget it.
That was John Boadu. Of course, if you have been following politics in Ghana, if you hear the name John Boadu, you would know that he's a heavy name when it comes to politics.
True.
And I don't know if you guys listened to him. Long John there, he was not listening.
Oh God.
I don't know if you guys. The man has spoken something, like Wakan Sembedri. Wow, we'll start here now. Yeah, share the bit me. More questions be brave, sir. Ebi number 1. Sa asem na oka se Shatta Wale mu wa niema bi a on pese on beta pin no. Adwen na amafo di politicians no adwen amafo di Shatta Wale echi no. On betimi aketi sa adwen amafo da be di omachi.
David.
Because amama na say you want to listen to him, it feels like Shatta Wale. And amafo di neti from Anopa. That's how he's saying it too. Like Shatta Wale na mafo di mechi eba na pakwesi enwumre na oma na eto muzo, but he feels inta there na some bit ma Shatta Wale ana mu ntimi nya ma John Boadu.
He's spoken reality. Even though the man is a politician, I remember when you granted an interview after Shatta Fest, Aoka said this particular event would be the envy. I think also they said some pastors will envy this guy.
Politicians, I mentioned that.
So many people did not understand. They thought you were just bragging. That is reality. You see, this man, if you are talking about a true politician, you can't take John Boadu out.
No. He's very experienced.
He's very experienced, deep. So he knows what he's talking about. And me, it is not even only about Shatta Wale. Example, no make it. Okay. Wow. Like Wakan reality, even with
living in Ghana,
how the dimensions have changed, even in recent times.
Yeah.
And then like Wakan near Kosusisia, and this is a politician speaking true to himself.
Okay.
And then Wakan, you see. There has been a paradigm shift, and so many people have not paid attention to it.
Okay.
Anytime, one with Shatta Wale, he is living in the next generation. Sometimes I get to understand why some of his colleagues don't understand him, or sometimes even he finds it difficult to translate whatever he is like seeing to his colleagues.
Okay.
One, to prove to the politicians that we have the influence, it takes some of these bold moves.
Okay.
You see what Shatta pulled at the Independence Square? If you don't have the brocos, you can't do it. You can't do it. Anybody that would want to try cannot even try it in the same time frame, even if they are given the same resources.
Okay.
To me, you would have to think twice, think 3 times, 4 times to do it. It is one of the reasons why the man,
what John Bodu is saying, it is something that he studied for some time.
Okay.
Say, okay, there is a new crop of generation coming. And Omumodni is different from what we know. It is different from what we have been practicing for years, in fact, decades. Ye nim say, oh, we mo de you kwatna radio so na onye omo kasa ombeba. Oh, we mo de o kasa ni say kire omo ombeba. Now there is a different crop of human beings
around
that. In fact, to even communicate with them, if you don't go through their medium, forget. You better to and you know you to ex-president Kufuor and the later Tamils as examples.
Yeah.
See, there are so many people today.
Also could be some guy they don't know.
They don't know. And you're more for too. It is because
now they're in trouble school.
It is because the only medium of communication is social media.
Simple put.
So you see now, how many times the one who say you posting ex-president Kufuor's stuff on social media? If senye be a function be no oko na ya boni dini abe posting e katia, how many people? Empty no ka so the late Professor Tamis the anybody and no be problem cry because say be ono wanche wakonia no so sa. You understand? These are some of the things. And idea was studying for a long time with regards to generation and your behavior. This generation and their behavior. Now, near manage more. What Shatta Wale did at the Independence Square with Shatta Fest.
Okay.
Because now they were looking at, okay, this is a new crop of people that we would want to communicate with them. Unfortunately for us, ye medium na ye nim say ye communicate to omono. And yet the same. They are not on the same frequency with us. So which people controls these people? Who controls their behavior? Who controls how they think? Who controls how they do their things? And that is why for the past 2 elections, we've seen a huge patronage of entertainers.
But you know, last year's election, NDC really used influencers.
Exactly. That is
NDC did.
That is what John
Boy. The new media people, they use them, they gave them money.
Influencers,
no, NDC for you see on pan.
You see, that is what John Boy do.
I did not call your position or drink.
That is what he said. You see, when they were there, they were relying on their old ways of communicating. So when the other wing of the NDC, even among the NDC, no believe in the new ways of communicating to the masses.
Yeah.
So the wing that was responsible for that, and no, na yield almost our results. No, these people, there are some people who control them. From more influencers be. But you see, when you have different understanding of influencers, you will be more honor. Their power is only on social media. They are able to communicate to a certain direction. And there are some people who are also, in this case, I'll call them super influencers, that are able to command the offline behavior of people. And that is why he's using Shatta Wale. One example now, or say, which political party can rally people to a grounds from area to the following morning? It is not as if you are providing them with anything. You are promising them anything substantial. One mode of communicating to the masses back then was, oh, yeah, but mo magic. Oh, yeah, rally. And no, that was their way. But when we say no, this generation is different. And their behavior and the people that control them, they are different. Their mode of communication is different. See, I tell you, John Bodu did not know about Shatta Wale's birthday party. But how Shatta Wale was able to communicate to his people, and no. I've said it here and I'll say it anywhere.
Okay.
Say Shatta Wale is a politician. And people don't know. See, the politicians there, when they see their own, they know. They are able to identify. That is why whatever you control that they want, they are quick to identify.
Grab it, yeah.
After Shatta first, listen to the politicians speak. Especially with regards to entertainers. See, I respect ne should high. Go to their offices and listen to their conversations. The respect for entertainers are high. Why? Because they are now seeing the kind of influence some entertainers have. Anything I know, Kasana, ne post and be acquired to say, Shatta Wale. If you're door. they don't regard you. But you see this, it has shaken tables. It has given a different dimension, a different perspective. So for me, Papa no, what can really this where realities of life chronicles and the Papa not dropping and
I'm your dream.
And share me, this is an advice to Shatta's colleagues in the industry, including the ones below him and the ones that are even springing up. Share, he's in a different dimension. And unfortunately, always, I remember when social media became a thing. Shatta Wale jumped on social media, started doing social media. Most of his colleagues were laughing at today. Some of them to even come live to come and speak to their fans in Po. Hey, your money. They wonder, how Shatta Wale, how do you just come on live, come and speak and bam?
Rebecca say your language. I'm not getting.
You see, so for me, they should just take a cue from this and understand that Shatta Wale at times our ebia say 2025 or no 2050 into no who near maybe a amanfo hu nansen a obidi AI koye cover I point out. Amanfo muni yomoti kukum because the kind of knowledge that we are acquiring. Sebi omunui. Into kakra na relatability ni kre ni ho. Na waka say okay metewase later ansana and the crowd muti ase.
Okay.
So John Bodu he's giving the realities of life.
Okay.
And everybody should take a cue from it.
All right, Long John, take over from there. Still trying to analyze politician John Bodu's commentary about Shatta Wale after Shatta Fest and what he thinks politicians can also do to be able to tap into such huge numbers.
For the first time in a very, very long while, somebody in the Afenyo marking age group is coming down to our level for the first time. And what makes it quite strange is he is also part of the political class who do not or who see little or few use in entertainment or in the entertainment space. But all of a sudden, I think this is where we need to applaud Shatta Wale. He has taught sense not just to the industry, but to a range of people that it will take some level or some position before you can enter where they are.
Okay.
This political class, you can't get them to listen to you just by anything. First of all, you need to have numbers. You need to have cash. You need to have connections. These are the three things before you can get to this level.
Okay.
The political people.
Okay.
Now, when you look at his narration, he was saying something. You people didn't grasp it all. He was saying that.
You are not watching.
So that should tell you how I am.
Okay. Okay.
He was saying that Shatta Wale is able to get people to the Independence Square. They buy their own food. They buy their own stuff. Everything is being paid for by themselves.
Yeah.
But there are politicians who promise and sometimes deliver. they can't do those things.
In fact, they will bash them. They will give them.
That is it.
They will give them T-shirts.
That is it.
When they are going, they give them pay.
They sometimes even pay them. To be there.
Yeah.
But any cry, almost get the same numbers. Obibeji scanners are coffee. Now you have somebody like Shatta Wale telling you, well, white. Now what's your white? Unam over.
Oh no, white.
What does he? And you can see he has. I didn't know who said he can't take far. That is what is disturbing him. We bought free education, but your friend of mine say, yeah,
more education.
Yeah, that was what he was trying to say. Yeah, the free education, bro. But your friend of mine still back.
Your friend of.
That is where you see, and let me say this. Our honorable has done what we call a great realization of himself. This is just the first part of it.
Okay.
I think he needs more room on how to operate. And the best way, right now, he knows the professor in charge of that, Shatta Wale. So he needs to find a way of, if he wants to win the seat, right now he has a couple of blueprints to work with.
Okay.
But to win the seat and win the youth, it's not just about it, about this conversation.
Okay.
The youth that we will hear this, we will know politicians are like this. It's what can the NHS son of a.
Okay.
He needs to get Shatta Wale on board. That is the first thing he has to do if he wants to win the seat. Because it is not just about realizing the problem. Having a practical solution that will work. And with Shatta Wale, we've had different political class people talk about him helping them to win their various seats. You understand?
Yeah.
So it is not just about you coming out to say you've realized and that is it. Even masterminding and ensuring you practicalize it, also a problem.
Okay.
And the only person who can teach you and teach you well is Shatta.
Okay.
He will make you go for the first hit and you are there, not go and come. You understand? So I believe this is very good for, and I think there's one thing I also wanted to say.
Okay.
That you said something and you never made it wrong. Like the kind of sign I was set here because look, politicians start reasoning when they're in opposition. What I say more don't be shocked if he gets the position.
He'll forget it.
And a lot of things he has said, he doesn't apply them. I'm telling you. Look, there was something MPP never took serious when they were in power. That was what NDC beat them to. You know what they did?
No.
They thought they had certain traditional media that was handling their affairs. So they were good. By then, NDC was assuring, I knew a couple of bloggers that even though they weren't giving them good amount, but they assured them that if they come in power, they'll put them in place. And some of them have followed true to their words.
Yeah, it's true. No, I know what you're saying.
They weren't giving them money.
The media guys.
Yes.
The new media, they've sorted plenty of them. Nana, we ain't bongo ideas.
Yes. They've given him a job in government sector.
Yes.
You understand? And this is what we are talking about. You see, right now, the era we are entering into, it is not a political man job. You people right now, you people are more into, you are in the corporate world. More closed doors, your friends, catty deals. You don't have the time to go and call the numbers. Right now, we have people called influencers, bloggers, that are controlling. A Sammy Flex page will post a video and can cost 5, 6 solid traditional media to have a discussion on it. That is what we call influence.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you have this in mind, it should tell you that right now you need to change your structure, and that is one thing I want to applaud him for. Now he has noticed. But you see, the question is, how many people within that same political party will buy into this idea?
They'll buy into it.
A lot of them will still fight him. Taking what they always say, politics are different. Politics men different things. Any Nipan entertainment, one man call, any Nipan call.
And he did some analysis. He said the next election, the people who will be voting will be those who are from 18 to 40 something. And that time, Sankofone, oh my dear, were 15.
Thank you.
You see, for the something or
what
18 to 27,
what he's doing right now is what we call elective life skills. He has done deep reasoning into projecting what life will be in the next 4 years.
Okay.
Before, if you remember, we can have someone like Chairman who to come and sit on radio and say that, President Mahama is dating Biden. He's then running mate.
Yes.
So people shouldn't vote. That was the campaign they were using to win votes back then.
Yes.
The era they were in charge. But you see this era, you can't come and sit down and throw dust in people's eyes and think you are getting a vote.
America.
You either lobby for his favorites who is in the entertainment industry to be part of your team, then they can trust you. Or you get down to their level and speak to them, which is one of the biggest problem of politicians. Gone were the days you go and sit in someone's room and cook banku. It doesn't work in this era.
But still they do it too.
You see those ones, you've done it. But right now, even the crashing, didn't you see video of someone MPB call Nestor no? And then they can say, baby, what talking that noise, you know? What? So right now the smartphone in the village.
Of course,
now the social media pages are also on the social media page. Account to me who account to chef here them each year. And you class mo.
My numbers are more.
The numbers to so.
Yes.
And you think you are in a grab
only handle.
Yes.
A user 845
1 2 3 4
let me dig out that.
Also no pass comment see obi ya. I bet counts.
TikTok radio.
I'm telling you. So you see, one thing the politicians should understand, they shouldn't underestimate the current Ghana we are in. On the level of Ghana, on the function mutrim say, see on the level no, afenyo maken for no. They are not going to have time to go to police station. I'm using him as a standard. No, I'm using him as a standard because most of us. I'm using him as a standard because he's the one people know, and they can get the picture I'm trying to paint.
You're talking about John Body.
No, I don't know if he's also of that age.
Yeah, he.
So John Body standard. He should understand that his level of people in the next 4 years don't have time to go and put bench that they are going to vote.
Okay.
What does here?
Yeah.
So they should now accept and get Shatta Wale on board.
Okay.
And ensure the work is done smoothly.
Thank you. After Chemo had spoken, I'll be reading your comments before we leave here. Chemo will close the show with his commentary. Chemo, come through.
Yeah. I mean, say, me summarize it the kind of what he is trying to say is that politics, there's a new way of doing it, and he has realized it. In fact, he is telling those who were listening to him that this is what he is bringing on board, so they should vote for him. He was doing a campaign there. He wants to be the chairman of the party, and he is telling them that I have studied what works. I have studied Shatta Wale
party rebranding.
So he was trying to say that I know our ways of doing things, you know, and anything of car say only a Kwame Nkrumah na code them one then say
obedi stray bullet.
I think there are other people more contesting. Party the founders of the party.
Esco members.
Founders. They are on the tea party. So only Kwame Nkrumah na code them. JB Danko at this point in the so he was campaigning. Then I think his observations, studies, whatever that he was saying, that he was on point. I think he got them. But whether he can implement it or not is a different thing altogether. And politicians, this is how they are. He is not planning how he can make Ghana better. He's planning how to win an election. And all of them, that's how they are.
Fact.
I mean, if you don't know this at this time, then it is at your own risk. Sam George did the same thing to us. He said that Obabaka CST. Even if Mahama doesn't do anything about it, he Sam George will put pressure on him and her. Should I give you the number of what? I don't use that number now. A cutlery set. So that's how politicians operate. He's doing his best to get to the good books of people who will vote for him to become the chairman of the NPP, and then use the strategy maybe to let them win. And yes, what he's saying, most of them, he is right. Shatta Wale's way of doing things to gather such a number, any politician will be envious of it. And according to him, he will study Shatta Wale and implement the same thing. Or maybe he may bring Shatta Wale on board if Shatta will agree to help. But his focus isn't to bring Shatta Wale. Is to study Shatta Wale's way of doing things and also implement it. Yes, and or person or what that strategy now. And in the party for non-tomano. Now on farmer or non-farming election. And yes, one thing is for sure, the way that we do election, it has changed. There are some people are still Omunian and Tiase. So they do the traditional way, they do their old things.
Cotton ballot box.
And on the can will be the more losing.
Okay.
I've made an argument, say polling station, Ghana election will be anti-mimium. Anybody I will catch us say election will be a real or more in the tires. Or because museum or measure be admitting. I was talking to someone or no, now or say there are issues with the social media, and then I pointed out to the person that no, social media is the best thing that happened to us in terms of information
and publicity.
And he was arguing that social media there omo the ding nkwasi asem kwa omo ma misinformation and I'm saying yes, but it is still better than traditional media.
Okay.
When you say social media is better than traditional media, a lot of people from the beginning will argue with you.
Yes, Uncle Ken.
Yes, because they will still be thinking about the old ways of doing things. So for this guy, I started explaining it to him step by step. I told him that, do you know that a traditional media, some of them, they have an agenda. They want to push a certain narrative. If they get it wrong, or if they lie, there is no way that you can counter it. And I'm catching it. We did the pass of GBC, Ghana Television. Now, or my information, you can news about someone. Now news near force. And I say, on the wronger. GBC, Ebema Okwan.
Separate.
Frembo.
But not
Sebra. We need portfolio. One go school. We need PhD. We need one. I say, but not GBC. Neka say the assume it's no more than the buy a kind of wrong.
They said it happened with City TV, no? With medical case, no?
Yeah. It will never happen. That's traditional media for you. But guess what? GBC for the career ya na Labiano aso TikTok. Ewe chiro GBC for the boy. They said the one year no one. Labiano be GBC pasa. And you know, at that point, you know, now the discerning person will look at what GBC said, what Labiano said, and then decide for themselves.
Yeah.
This is the better form of getting the right information than anything. So if you are depending on just traditional media for your information, you are at a loss here. You are not getting the right thing. The best way to get good information is on social media, not on traditional media. People don't get it because they will say that, what about those who are lying on social media, who are doing other things? We all know they set agenda, Twitter boys agenda and all those things. Yes, they are there. That's why you don't only rely on one source. And on that same platform now, social media, Twitter boys, agenda. No? There's somebody in there also giving counter information
exactly.
to that. So you only pick what will make you feel good. You only go with your confirmation bias. And until now, because social media and papa, because social media no are democratizing how we get information.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to get the right information. And no na John Boadu preaches wenya formula no. Through what Shatta Wale has done, through what others has done. And you know, or person uses our strategy, you know, for MPP to rebrand and come back to power. You see what happened at the Yoko, you know, politician bien who bit me aebi. Tama ye detaining Shatta Wale no. E nipa na ebegu ho. E kwan ya omfa so begu ho. Even up till now, they are still wondering how did it happen.
Yeah.
They don't like, they can't even imagine that thing happening. So it's part of the reason why now they are looking at Shatta Wale, what he's been doing, how he goes about his thing. It is a difficult thing to do, but if you study him well, even if you are not doing it like he's doing it, you can get something out of it to also plan your strategy. So it's as simple as John Boadu telling us that Shatta Wale's way of doing things is the new way to go about politics. I have the formula. Vote for me and I'll make it happen. That's what he's saying. He got the observation right. So let's see how far he can go with it.
Well, we are closing. Some of your comments on YouTube. Gideon Body. Edem better consult with the family and think more than twice before he takes on this project. Sam Olivia. Which kind of nonsense talk be this? What is that they drinking red and blue and things like that? Zaibuka says, Samu, even me, I wasn't happy about that reckless statement. Andrews Latte says, one love, long John. I don't know. Sam Olivia says, Zaif Bukari, I did not feel what he said at all. Zaif Bukari, exactly what A+ said about Shatta Wale, the advice he took from Shatta for his campaign. Glorious Ama. That is the perception in the minds of some Ghanaians that the fans are weed smokers and all that, but there are some in every fan base. Sam Olivia, Shatta Wale is smart than them. They don't know Shatta for president one day. Dora Takwam. They should forget Shatta has his ways of doing things. I don't want Wale to belong to any party. He can work with them. Finito. Sam Olivia says, even Shatta wants to be a political, even if Shatta wants to be a political, make it do his own party. Okay. I love this show. You guys overtake Ghana media. Forget everybody. Forget everybody. Poof. Okay. On Facebook, not much is here, but shout outs to Ima Zion, Shatta Magical Montes, Ayoko B Tete Bongo, Ayin Prince, and the rest of the people here. Panda Wale says, respect family. And all of you guys here, we appreciate you guys for your time spent with us. This has been Showbiz Daily, right here on Sammy Flex TV, sponsored by Shagzy. It is time to ride. For riders, for drivers, yeah, the Yuletide is here, Christmas is here, movement will be plenty. If you don't want to go through any stress in your movement, you have to get the Shagzy, download the app now and start using it. And again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Accra is already hot. We are in the hot season. It's a real shit. And we are if you don't want to collapse, you need your Vena water around you all the time. So that anytime you are thirsty, you take a bottle of water and you make sure it is Vena. So those who are coming from abroad to Ghana, Moba is so mobenum and one Vena. Okay, memo papa and the papa biba. Yeah, that's for back up and so bad. And so bedroom Ghana. On this about measure man Vena Gunica Musene on Konumusubiama. Onya problem, yeah. On this note, I want to say thanks for watching.
Happy birthday to my big man in Australia, Sofian Kamara.
Oh, when is his birthday?
Today is his birthday.
Hey,
yeah, big ups to him.
Man like Sofian.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you,
birthday.
Sofian. Great
Happy
guy.
birthday, big man.
Yeah, great guy. No two ways about that. Big shouts to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Gerald, as well as Sammy Tuga, behind the scenes guys, making sure they give you the content to enjoy. And to the people on screen, Portfolio's friend is here. His name is Long John, the blogger, who is always on his phone doing no nothing. Video sounding him. And in Team Baby Solomon is called Chebo, aka our online manager here in Tidoso Digital Solutions, and Roland Amate presenting Shatta Movement and Roland Report. My name is Sammy Flex, chairman for this occasion. Remember to subscribe to us on YouTube and to follow us on Facebook. What's it Slim is saying?
Slim Madam for.
But I don't know how long John can say, but then you cry. I say, sell it to an fruit so Jen, watch any moment.
Oh,
Gideon
boy, this what you say. Did you see selling stomach in the jeans?
Long John, where you Long John, where you be too?
Yeah, that's slim time. Yeah, Paul.
Okay, yeah, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Hey, now, Paul.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the